Johnny stares down at his feet solemnly.
You look so pale.
I'm fine.
You honestly don't look fine.
It was never supposed to become this bad, Ford. I tried to stop her.
This isn't your fault, Johnny. Stop thinking it is.
I hope Amber and the others are okay as well.
Kara won't get away with anything more, Johnny. I'm sure they'll be fine.
And I'm really not convinced.
Believe what you want to believe, but I can assure you that in a week's time, we'll have forgotten all this. It'll be the past.
I somehow don't believe you.
They'll just have to prove you wrong.
Let's just wait and see what they have to say. I'll check up on Madison, Kelly, and Lewis in a second.
Of course.
Amber starts sobbing softly into Madison's chest. Madison stares at the collapsed shed, blinking back tears.
Kelly! Oh no, is she going to be okay? What's happening? What's Kara done? What has she done?
Where did she even go?
She ran away like the coward she is. She won't get away with this.
Mads, we need to call someone now.
My brother. He's the only person I know that I can get hold of, and I'd rather speak to someone I know.
I meant more sort of people that would do their best to see to the situation and have equipment to solve the problem.
People that would be able to save Kelly from the wreckage?
Yes, but if you want to call Lewis, then go ahead, I suppose.
Mom, I'm home. Hey, darling. I'm driving to the hospital to find Lewis. What happened? He says that Kara did something. To who? His friend's brother and a girl called Michaela. She apparently pushed them down a staircase. So I'm heading there to see if Lewis and everyone else are okay. Why on earth would she do that? I have no idea, honey. Come on, let's go and meet Lewis.
After 10 minutes in a police car, Madison and Amber sit down huddled together in one of the hospital waiting rooms.
I'm sorry, Madison. I really am.
There's nothing any of us could have done to stop Kara.
We tried. We really did.
Why? Why did this have to happen to Kelly?
I don't know. I'm sorry. This is no one but Kara's fault, okay? Or maybe Johnny's.
Don't blame him, Amber. He clearly does not want to have anything to do with Kara.
I know, but I guess I'm looking for someone to blame. I don't know how serious my brother's injuries are. I don't know how injured he is. I haven't spoken to him since I left to find Johnny.
I'm sure he'll be fine, Amber. I think you should give him and Ford some time to talk. Just give them some space for a bit.
Makes sense, I suppose. Should we go back to Lewis?
Yeah, let's go.
Mom.
Hello, Lewis. How are you doing?
Not good, if I'm honest.
I wouldn't be either. That's not helpful, Cece.
Wait, there's Madison, and she's crying.
Madison! What happened?
Nothing happened.
Tell them the truth. Lying won't do any of us any favors.
Fine.
Go on.
Kara shoved us in this decaying shed. It was starting to fall to pieces.
And? Let her finish, Cece.
She got angry about something. I can't remember what. I think it was because Amber got annoyed at Kara for blaming Johnny for Ford's accident, and then she just lost it. She shoved something at the roof, and
what?
The roof started falling. I started crying. Kara had already gone. Amber was very quick to get out, and she managed to pull me out just in time.
And then what happened?
Kelly, I can't.
Silence fills the air. Everyone stares at each other, not saying a word.
Yes.
What happens now?
Let's just hope that Kara never returns. Shall we?
We should probably let Ford and Johnny know about all this, right?
Yeah.
Can I go and check on Michaela?
If you want to. Amber, do you want to come with me to see Ford and Johnny?
Sure, I guess.
Jalen is left alone with Cece.
I'm sorry about this, you know? Why did this happen? Is Kara the girl that was bullying Lewis? Yes, she was. Why would she bully? And why would she shove people down staircases and do other awful things? I'm not sure, sweetheart.
Lewis reaches where Michaela is softly sleeping. He bends down beside the bed.
Michaela?
Michaela moves a little, lifting her head in surprise.
Lewis?
It's only me. You don't have to worry.
What happened?
A lot. She also shot Ford down the stairs, and something happened to Kelly an hour ago.
What happened to Kelly?
It doesn't matter. More importantly, how are you?
I'm okay. I probably deserved it.
Don't say that. Of course you didn't. And neither did Ford. Or Kelly.
How is everyone else?
They aren't holding up too well, unfortunately.
How are you?
Really worried about Madison. She's a wreck right now. I don't know what this is gonna do to her future.
Is it about Kelly?
Yeah. I'm not even sure what I can say to make it right now.
You'll get through it. Don't worry. And I think that personally, you and Amber need to talk.
I'll think about it.
Madison, Amber!
We have something to tell you.
Something to tell us?
Yeah, and it isn't good.
What happened?
Kelly, I can't.
Madison runs out of the door in tears. Ford stares after her in shock and concern.
I can explain.
Why is she so upset, Amber?
Something happened to Kelly.
Like what?
We were all trapped in this sort of shed, and then Kara thought it would be a good idea to basically force it to collapse. It was already falling to pieces, though.
Then what?
Kelly was trapped inside. She didn't make it.
What?
But
I'm sorry. That's why Madison was so upset.
Seems like it. Are you okay, Amber?
Shouldn't I be asking you if you're okay?
Maybe. I'm in a lot of pain, but I'll be fine.
Are you sure about that?
Of course. Maybe you should check on Madison. Or Lewis?
Ford!
Don't deny the fact that you two are best friends. Or even more than friends.
Fine. I'll go and find him.
Good.
Amber leaves. Johnny looks at Ford with a small smirk.
do you think she'll go for it?
Maybe, but in my opinion, those two would be very cute together.
I guess I can agree with that.
I'm glad. Even after Kelly and all the events that happened, Amber seems happier.
Meaning,
It's just really good to see her happy again. I don't remember the last time she was truly happy and having fun. She just needed a friend, and I'm so glad she found one. That's all she needed, Johnny.
I completely understand that. As I mentioned earlier, you're like my first ever proper friend.
I have to admit, me too. Being sort of like Amber's bodyguard, I've never had any friends of my own. I've always been concerned about Amber before myself.
And you demonstrated that bravery in front of Kara.
But I realized that right now, Amber doesn't always need me hanging around with her.
That's probably for the best. And it doesn't mean you can't be close. I think it's best that you focus on yourself for a bit.
Yeah, I never wanted to focus on myself, but in a way, focusing on myself for once feels kind of like a weight has rolled off my shoulders. I guess I never realized how much time I really did need.
Exactly. And I think you need to recover after the accident, don't you?
Probably. Well, yes. I don't know how serious my injuries are yet.
I'm going to go check on everyone else. You'll be okay, right?
Of course. Don't worry about me.
Kara steps through the hospital doors and notices Johnny walking back to the waiting room.
Go away.
You're telling me to go away?
Madison is... I don't even know what to say.
Good.
You're not even remorseful about anything?
Why would I be?
Because someone died due to you. Plus, you pushed 2 people down the staircase, which could have been fatal for them.
They're alive! What more do you want, Johnny?
They're my friends! I care about them, Kara. The fact that they are still alive does not mean it's okay to hurt them. You're a psychopath!
I'm the psychopath now? You're the one screaming that at me in a public hospital! People are staring at you!
I don't care what they think. I just hope you're brought to justice.
Justice for what?
Everything you've done against us. If Ford is badly injured, I will never forgive you.
Is that so?
Yes. Why? Why did you have to turn out like this? I gave you the choice to fix things.
It was too late, Johnny. The damage had been done.
You can't continuously blame everything you do on me. You have to blame yourself, too. I didn't ask you to become like this.
I'm sorry.
What? What did you just say?
I said I'm sorry.
Whatever, Kara. I don't want to hear it. As you said, the damage has already been done. I'll never forgive you.
Fine. I'll head home then.
No one ever wants to talk to you again. Not after Kelly. So go wherever you want. No one cares.
Got it. Bye then.
Lewis approaches Amber, a smile playing on his lip.
Hey, sorry, I look like a mess right now. Just Kelly, I suppose.
Don't worry about it. We're still friends, right?
Of course we are. I never want anything different.
Me too. I'm glad to have met you.
Same.
Johnny returns to Ford, raging.
Kara just apologized to me. And I don't want to forgive her.
It's your choice, Johnny. You don't have to forgive her yet. She's done a lot.
She hurt you and Michaela. And then Kelly.
Hey, don't worry about it. No one blames you. No one was expecting anything from you.
I just feel pressured.
You shouldn't have to feel like that. You should know that. What Kara did isn't acceptable, and she will pay for what she did.
How? She's gotten away with murder already. And this time, I mean literally.
Everyone knows what happened to Kelly. It's only been a couple of hours. We'll make sure she gets caught, okay?
We can try.
Good enough. Johnny, can we talk?
Of course.
Madison is pacing about, sobbing. Jalen notices her from a distance and goes over to her.
Madison, I'm so sorry.
It's fine, honestly.
If you ever need to talk, you know I'm here, right?
I don't need to talk, okay?
All right.
Amber and Lewis approach, closely followed by Johnny, who just left Ford. He was looking very sullen.
Johnny, are you okay?
Ford just told me something.
Told you what?
Just something about his injuries.
Is he okay?
I don't think so. He seems messed up physically and mentally. I think anyone would feel traumatized if they went through what him and Michaela went through.
Understandable. What about physically?
He broke his leg. He could be in a wheelchair for a while.
He'll be okay though, won't he?
Eventually, yes. It won't affect his future, I don't think. But right now, I don't think he's in a great place.
I have an idea.
What's that?
We could all go shopping and buy gifts for Ford and Michaela.
I don't feel like shopping.
Madison, please. You're not helping yourself.
None of you even seem to care that my best friend is dead.
Of course we do. But it can't be the only thing we focus on.
Just forget it, Lewis. I need some space.
Madison runs off and disappears outside for some fresh air. Everyone stares after her. Johnny goes back to see Ford again, who seems to be very restless.
Hey, you doing okay?
What do you think?
Yeah. Stupid question, I know. I just hope that things get better.
Eventually.
Are any family coming over?
We don't have much family. We have an aunt and a cousin that live about 50 miles away, but they never get in contact anymore.
That's a shame. You should feel lucky to have a sister like Amber.
Maybe. At least we get on well, and at least Kara isn't my sister. No offense, of course.
I honestly wish she wasn't. I could think of many other better sisters I could have had.
Do you have any family?
Not really. It's mostly just me and Kara, as well as our mother.
Have you ever had many people to talk to?
There was this boy called Noah who I knew. Doesn't matter who he was, but he was nice. While it lasted.
What happened? And you said Noah, right?
Nothing happened, Ford.
Answer my second question. You said Noah, right?
Have you lost your hearing now as well?
You don't need to be so defensive. But
what?
Noah. I recognize the name.